Hello, everybody.
Welcome back to another episode of Mondays Are For the Nerds. I'm your co-host, Jay Wright.
I'm your other co-host, Tristan Stump.
And thank you for joining us as we recap this week's pop culture news.
Pardon any noise in the background. It is Saturday. The house
Yes.
is quite lively. There is
Yes.
a now deleted take where our usual recording room is across from my grandmother's room.
Mm-hmm.
And so my dad was like,
Is your TV
hey,
on?
is your TV on? And I'm like, or you could be hearing us. And then he started doing tile work. So we're like, okay, well, we'll just move to the old recording room, the OG.
Make that two bloopers that your dad has made. That's never going to be heard.
I think I have your laughing fit somewhere.
You have my laughing fit somewhere?
I might have your
laughing
laughing
fit
fit somewhere.
Or 3.
Early
on in the podcast, your dad sneezed, and I thought it was your grandma.
Because I do have all the uncut
files. Yeah.
I don't delete those just in case.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That was it was a good, 3 minutes?
Yeah, 3 minutes. Jay just loses
Wheezing.
his mind laughing for 3 minutes over my dad sneezing.
That was so loud.
My dad sneezes loud. He has the dad sneeze.
So does mine.
Yeah. He has the dad sneeze. I've always joked that my dad sneezes come in 3, are like celebrity deaths. They come in 3s, and each is more devastating than the last one.
Yep. I mean, you remember whenever you stayed at my house and my dad sneezed in the garage. We're all the way across the yard and we heard it.
I mean, it really reverbs in there. So.
Anyway.
But did you do anything this week?
I finished Ghost of Yotei, as you can see on here in my small talk. Beautiful, beautiful game. And I also finished Nightfall Protocol and Batman Arkham Knight.
Oh, cool.
And then, of course, I started playing Uncharted last night.
Yeah, playing through Uncharted.
I wore my Uncharted costume. It's my go-to Halloween costume to sub yesterday. And then that got me itching to play Uncharted again. Also, Only Murders in the Building Season 5 dropped their finale Tuesday. Really good.
Really good?
My dad said,
my dad
goes,
this is the best one.
Dude! You're missing out.
I know. Well, my thing is, like, the people I watched it with are either moved or now married.
Yeah.
And so now it's like, okay, well, if I start watching it with Sam, I don't know if she's watched it, so she might want to watch the first 2 seasons. And so it's just, we've already got enough shows that we've got like 5 shows that we simultaneously watch.
Yeah.
And so it's like, I can't add another one now.
Add another commitment.
Yeah.
To the shows.
So
I get that.
But
my dad said it was one of his favorites. The way they ended it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Hasn't already been renewed for 6?
Already been renewed for seasons, which we'll get into that. Yeah. I got that later on.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if that was an
specific
old
reason.
I didn't know if that was an old or new.
Well, they never really advertised that it was. They only advertised that it was, which I'll get into later. But I had to look up if it was renewed or not, because it never was like Only Murders in the Building renewed for season 6. Really good. And that's all I've been doing. Besides working.
I have been not played a whole lot of games until earlier this week, or like middle of the week. I got a little game called Dreamed Away. It was one of my releases last week. It is this little Earthbound inspired RPG with some elements in there that Jay, I think we need to play this one.
That sounds interesting.
You're this boy and you're in a dream world and you're looking for your sister, and that's almost all I want to give you. There's some things I could talk about.
Yeah.
But I kind of don't. I want you to play this blind.
Yeah. Dreamed Away?
Dreamed Away, yeah. So if that's
sad.
something, because we've got a bunch of Let's Plays on the back burner that will come out. They were supposed to be for Halloween, but we're just going to release them when we can.
Yeah.
And some that got completely messed up.
And some from before that.
Yeah. Bear with us. We are trying to get these done. We're a small team with very little free time, so
literally 3 people who work all the time.
We really want to get those out because we're just we have a lot of things we want to work on. So we're trying to get at least something consistent. But yeah, so if that's one of the ones we can alternate, because we will finish Mario. So if we can alternate that with Mario or something, I might play that one, but you still blind react, even though it'll be my second time playing it technically.
Yeah.
It's just,
to get through it.
To get through it.
Yeah.
But But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. There are some frustrating parts, but now that I've played it, I'm like, okay, whatever. It's just some
It's
puzzles.
getting used to like the game.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
there's some puzzles where I'm like, that could have been not explained to me. Just a sprite could have been slightly different or something for me to be
Yeah.
like, oh, okay. But yeah, without getting into specifics or spoilers or anything, because the game literally just came out.
Yeah.
Which I've already told Trent and Jacob some spoilers anyway, because I had to tell somebody about it.
Me. Me playing and watching a movie.
And so yeah. Other than that, I don't know if I have much small talk.
I do have.
You do have, yeah, we do. Hey, everybody, hope you like this is a Wikipedia article show now.
Yes. Let me highlight it so my old eyes can see. If you remember last week, we went down these Wikipedia rabbit holes and we mentioned Jan Schmid because that was the first random one that popped up for me. But we didn't have enough time to give him this full attention. So, you know what? He deserves this. We don't have any updates on, what was his name? Arthur?
Arnold Wesker.
Arnold Wesker.
Yeah,
I forgot
we
to
both forgot
that.
to research the whole like alleged affair.
Alleged
I say
affair.
alleged. It's alleged by us.
Yes,
affair.
it's alleged by us.
And
We forgot to do our research.
and
Sorry.
and different things, but
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
Eventually. It'll be like 6 months later.
a few years from now, Arnold Wesker documentary directed by Tristan Stump, John Wright,
Exactly.
premiering on the History Channel next to Ancient Aliens.
And our, it's like when Animal Planet had their like mermaid thing where is this supposed to be real and it's not.
yeah.
Our one English lit fan is once again losing her mind. Jan Andreas Schmid was born on November 24th, 1983 and is a Norwegian former Nordic combined skier of Swiss origin. He's won 2 medals of the FIS Nordic World Ski Championship 2009 in Liberec, with a silver in the 10-kilometer individual normal hill event and a bronze in the 4x5 kilometer team event. Completing 2 Winter Olympics for Switzerland, he earned his best finish of 4th in the 4x5 kilometer team event at Turin in 2006. Schmidt also competed in the World Championships for Switzerland at the 2010 Winter Olympics for Norway, finishing 5th in the 4x5 kilometer team event. He's lived in this city of Trondheim all of his life, since he was born. Speaks Norwegian, and until 2006, he only had a Swiss passport due to the fact that both of his parents, Rudolf and Ruth Schmid, are Swiss citizens. He changed nationality, transferred from Swiss to Norwegian Ski Federation. The circumstances of his transfer were unusual and were discussed at the International Ski Federation Council meeting in 2006. The Swiss Ski Federation required that Schmid pay a transfer fee of 120,000 Norwegian kroner, which is approximately 23,000 US dollars, as compensation. Transfer fees of this kind are unheard of in the ski sport. The consequences of not paying the fee would have left Schmid in quarantine for a year. It was also a matter of some urgency for Schmid due to the legal complications that could arise if he did not change his nationality before his 23rd birthday. That is insane.
Wow.
I feel like there's a movie out of this.
How do you spell his name? I'm wanting to read this along with you.
Schmid. Jan Schmid.
Okay.
Schmid.
I just put my computer in sleep mode. It would have
Did it
kept.
affect the
It would have kept recording.
Okay.
I think.
I want to hold down my button.
You're having to zoom in.
And you're actually putting yours in sleep mode.
Oh, feeling like
as if we don't work with technology every day. I feel like there could be a movie made out of this whole change of nationality thing.
Yeah, that's wild.
Between having to pay that big of a fine and also before his 23rd birthday. This will premiere next to our Arthur or Arnold. Arnold's Flips documentary.
It's the
Double
Wikipedia
feature.
articles is the name of the series.
It's a Ryan Murphy anthology series. Oh, yes. His family, his mother, Ruth, is the leader of the Nordic Combined Committee in the Norwegian Ski Federation. Nepotism. Just kidding. Jan, I love you. Just kidding. Jan's 5 years younger brother, Tommy Schmid, is currently on the Swiss national ski team. He also has a 9 years younger sister, Marit Schmid. Their father, Rudolf, is a ski trainer in Jan and Tommy's ski team. Oh, Lord. Snetne? Shetne? Shetne?
Let's Google this.
Let's do it. Sjetne. And I'm assuming that's ill.
If it's a Slavic word, it would typically pronounce with an S sound at the beginning, so followed by a short ye, and then
Ye.
T and ne. So Sietne.
Sjetne.
Sietne.
Sjetne ill. Entire family are active in the sport of orienteering. They are all members of a club called Trolling Orienteering Club. I saw the long word and multiple vowels and thought it was going to be complicated.
Nope, it's just orienteering.
Orienteering Club, which is the local club of Southern Trondheim. What is orienteering?
It is a sport in which participants use a map or compass to navigate from point to point in unfamiliar terrain as quickly as possible. Oh, it's the sports version of
Geocache.
No, I was going to joke, be like, it's the Amazing Race, but as a club.
And no games.
Yeah, no games.
No games.
I mean, maybe some games if you want to, play around a little bit.
Find some locals.
But you're going to get delayed if you don't just follow the map.
Exactly.
Never orienteer alone.
No. That's why it's called a club. It's literally one word. Orienteering Club. Or should that be like an accidental typo for this? Because this is very much 5 years younger. And records, individual NH and world championship. I just now realized I don't know how to read any of this properly. I'm not a sports guy. Individual NH, he's won 27. He won 27 in 2003. 30 in individual LH sprint 2003. Oh no, he came in 27th. Jan, I'm so sorry.
We're starting to get to the point where we read tables, so we could continue reading about orienteering and its interesting history.
Absolutely, yes. We'll say he's won first place once.
Here we have the sport originated from military land navigation training in the late 19th century. It has since evolved into several competitive forms where participants race against the clock while navigating through checkpoints. Variants include automobile, underwater, mountain bike, skiing, and trail orienteering. The most common form is foot orienteering, also known as foot-o.
With a capital O.
With a capital O.
This is like a triathlon, but fun.
Yeah.
Dude.
In formal foot orienteering competitions, participants are given a specially offered orienteering map, usually topographical, which they use to locate control points, which are indicated by a flag that is half, it's like split into two triangles. It's half white, half orange. It is a part of the World Games and the World Police and Fire Games. It originated in Sweden in the late 19th century. The term orienteering, Swedish for orientation, was first used in 1886 at the military academy Karlberg, describing navigation across unfamiliar terrain using map and compass. Let's see. The first civilian competition was open to the public in Norway in 1897 when the country was part of the union between Sweden and Norway. In 1901, the first Swedish public event included control points at historic sites such as the Spania Church. I'm going to not assume that's how you pronounce that.
Yeah, I would.
Brahma Church and Around Church. Affordable compasses helped the sport expand during the 1930s. By 1934, about 250,000 Swedes participated, and orienteering had spread to Finland, Switzerland, the Soviet Union, and Hungary. After World War II, it spread across Europe, Asia, North America, and Oceania. Interesting. This is very interesting. I mean,
dude, I kind of want to do some orienteering. I'm not going to lie.
In the United States, I was going to joke. I mean, it obviously it's a world sport, so it's a thing everywhere. Yeah. But I was going to joke like, man, the U.S. is like the most varied, but also probably up there in the danger rate for orienteering of like, okay, well, obviously you don't want to, you can orienteer in cities. That wouldn't be very fun. So you got to go in more rural areas, and rural United States is like.
But if you go to Appalachia, boy, you're going to find some people. You might not come back.
Alleged. We don't know if they're people. They could be ghouls.
They could be ghouls, some kind of creature, half human.
We've played Until Dawn.
You have.
Oh, yeah, Jay hasn't.
Don't put words in my mouth. Dude, low-key, I kind of want to orientate. I kind of want to orienteer.
Orienteer, there we go.
I'm not going to lie to you.
Orienteering remains the most popular in Scandinavia, home to the long-running events such as the Jukola Relay and Tiomila, both established in the 1940s. The O-Ringen. Ringen, maybe. Held annually since 1965, attracts around 15,000 competitors.
Hear me out. Me and you join one of these as complete novices with zero training and see how far we get. Record the thing.
We would lose so fast.
But it'd be so funny. We'd get on news for being so funny. It's like when I say I want to go on The Bachelor, but be one of the guys who leaves the first night, only to get like one of those impressions that they use in every single promo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I want to bring like a cow. like they did that one time. Full cow.
The winner, I'm just skipping around. The winner is normally the competitor with the fastest time, but other scoring systems can be used. If, for example, score events or the Trail O, most events produce provisional results on the day with draft results on the internet that night, the final results being confirmed a few days later. With electronic punching, the results can include split times for competitors. These show that times between controls and aggregate times to each control. With suitable computer software, these times can be displayed in graphical form.
Dude, ability-based courses. In the smaller events, courses are provided by Ability. The United States and the United Kingdom use color coding to define the difficulty of the courses. Short, easy courses are provided for beginners and younger competitors, with technically and physically demanding courses being provided for experienced orienteers. That's where we go.
So from ranging from easy to short, easy and short to long and technical, there's white, yellow, orange, light green, blue, and brown.
Let's start somewhere in the middle. Let's start with blue.
They're going to have to make pink or something even easier than white.
Exactly. No. Hey, don't think. Hey, give us some credit. We can start out in probably the orange and be fine.
Hey, dude, you know what? We did solve that A&W children's map together.
We did. It took 45 minutes.
But we got it. One of us had that somewhere, but I think it got destroyed by a dog.
I think it probably did.
So I guess that's our Wikipedia rabbit hole today. Not as long as the other ones, but we did actually have some stuff to talk about beforehand. So
not gonna lie, I do want to do some orienteering. I'm being completely honest.
It seems interesting.
You'll see me in 2 weeks, and I'll be like all buff and like with my passport to Norway, and you're like, Jay,
are you going somewhere?
Yes.
Daw.
Daw.
See also letterboxing, wayfinding, row gaining. What the heck is row gaining? Letterboxing, is that the sport of writing movie reviews?
I did that.
I
found a random Scandinavian team of 4 on Craigslist to go with me.
Why is my internet deciding to not work right when I'm like, what the heck is...
Oh, letterboxing.
So yeah,
that's
we
Jan Schmidt.
We would keep this going, but it seems that the internet is kind of struggling right now.
So it's like, back off.
Yeah. Oh, there it goes. Row gaining is an orienteering sport of long-distance cross-country navigation.
Ew, running?
I think it's cross-country like you are starting.
Oh, going across country.
Like we started in California and we needed to orienteer ourselves.
Yes.
And I would imagine that's no phones. It's just maps, compasses.
Hey, old-fashioned. I can do that.
I can too.
We'll wind up in a Dunkin' Donuts. Completely across the country from where we should be.
30 miles south. We've somehow wound up in Florida.
30 miles south? It's still in a Scandinavian restaurant. That's how we found our way.
Letterboxing is an outdoor hobby that combines elements of orienteering, art, and puzzle solving. Boxers hide small weatherproof boxes in accessible places like parks and distribute clues to finding the box in printed catalogs on one of several websites. Oh, so it's like...
That's literally geocaching.
Yeah, it's like... could do that. You know, Gravity Falls did that one when the series ended. He did a geocaching kind of thing where people had clues to find out all over the United States, found clues, and it wound up to a statue of a character being hidden on this lady's property in the middle of Oregon, which is where Gravity Falls takes place.
Yeah.
And interesting fact about that statue was there for a little bit, but this woman apparently had this Hatfields and McCoys thing going on with her neighbor, and so her neighbor found the statue, and it was on the edge of her property, so they tried to claim it was on theirs, and so they're like, get that thing, that devil worshipping thing or whatever off my property. So she was like, I'm sorry, I guess I can't have it there anymore, because it was like, she had a lot of land, so it was on the edge, so if people were keeping going in her woods, she wasn't going to care because it was on the edge of her property. So she's like, well, I can't move it anywhere else or people would be getting into my privacy. So the gift shop that inspired the Mystery Shack, or the tourist attraction that inspired the Mystery Shack, which is also in Oregon, was like, hey, we can host it. I mean, if we inspired the show, it'd be an honor to host it there. So that statue is, as far as I know, things could have changed in the last few years.
Yeah. That's
that statue is
awesome.
still at that place in Oregon. I couldn't tell you the name, and honestly, we don't have much more time to go down another Wikipedia rabbit hole. So
Next week.
yeah, next week. There we go.
Next week.
We say next week. We said next week about Arnold Wesker, so we'll see. But
Hey, but we said next week about Jan Schmid, and look where that got us.
Yeah, here we go.
We're athletes now.
yeah, get ready to see Jay and I in the news.
need
We're
to-
either going to be lost in the mountains.
It's either going to be, hey, we found these people 3 years later, and they're all dirty and everything, or these people are missing and they're still missing. We need to join the Amazing Race.
Oh my gosh, you and me on The Amazing Race. Is that even still going on?
Yeah, it's still going on.
Oh wow.
Dude, imagine how fun that would be. Like, we would actually try.
Oh, yeah, we would absolutely actually try.
Yeah.
Survivor, I wouldn't last a day.
No, me neither. Me neither.
But oh yeah, in May 2025, the series was renewed for the 38th season, continuing with 90-minute episodes.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Probably makes the season shorter if they do 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Instead. That still means pretty much like 2 episodes in one. So
Yeah, exactly. Should I get into my releases for this week?
yes, sir.
In movies, in Tuesday, October 28th in theaters, Paranorman got its re-release, limited re-release, and it featured the short film that went alongside it. On Wednesday, October 29th in theaters, Anniversary came. Tensions rise and loyalties are tested when a couple meet their son's new girlfriend, a radical young woman who's part of a controversial movement known as The Change. And Stitchhead released in theaters. Fulbert Freak Finder convinces a mad professor's monstrous creation to star in his traveling circus. On the streaming side, Hedda, for the second episode in a row, released on Amazon Prime Video, and The Ballad of a Small Player, released on Netflix. Thursday, October 30th, saw Jurassic World Rebirth come to Peacock. And Friday, October 31st, saw Begonia for the third episode in a row, get an expansion in theaters. TV side of things, on Sunday, October 26th, It Welcome to Derry had its series premiere on HBO Max. It's on its 4th episode in a row. Trent did ask if we want to include his review. Did he tell you about that?
No, but yeah.
Yeah, I have it. He's like, do you want spoiler free? I'm like, spoiler free. He said, quote, It Welcome to Derry episode 1 is the most shocking pilot to a show I've seen. The episode is structured like the movies, where a death causes a group to band together and solve the issue. A classic trope, but this episode literally destroys that idea quickly. The CGI is really good, and the actors are doing a great job, and the story is really good. It makes you love the characters, but it says a very real tone of don't get too attached. I've seen stuff about this, and I'm like, I'm not going to touch that.
Oh, yeah,
10-foot pole. I know I've seen some stuff on TikTok, and I'm like, no.
Would you watch the original with Tim Curry?
Maybe.
Because it is kind of
Maybe.
hokey now.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, definitely not.
Also,
I mean,
it's
it
got-
came out in the 80s, but, even when I was a kid, I wouldn't have watched it. But
Yeah.
now I feel like, because you know how I am about horror,
Yeah.
too, where it's like, I don't know, it seems a little hokey enough that maybe.
Yeah, see, the furthest I get into horror is like Scream and stuff.
Yeah.
And so if it's like just like slasher stuff, like I'm not going to watch the new It because that's horrifying. Isn't Pennywise just a manifestation of your fear or something like
I
that?
think something like that.
And that
it's like
terrifies me.
it's like a creature from another plane that
Yeah.
manifests itself
Shape-shifting.
into Pennywise, and it's
Yeah.
like real form is this giant spider thing or something.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I'm like, that horrifies me. But I mean, that if I would be down to watch the first one or the OG with Tim Curry and also John Ritter.
Oh, yeah.
John Ritter. Yep. I couldn't think of the name. Mayor of Kingstown had season 4 premiere the same day on Paramount Plus. Wednesday, October 29th, Hasman Hotel season 2 premiered on Amazon Prime Video. And Thursday, October 30th, saw the season 4 of The Witcher drop on Netflix with Liam Hemsworth.
And my releases this week, October 27th, saw the release of Beneath on PC from developer Camel 101 and publisher Wired Productions. Beneath is a Lovecraft-inspired survival first-person shooter. Scarce ammo, merciless enemies, and a sense of the unknown combined in a 10-plus hour story-driven single-player campaign built for both veteran gamers and those seeking a challenging old-school experience. Bleak Haven, released on PC from Hattori Dai Productions. Bleak Haven is a cinematic survival horror where faith is twisted. Every shot matters and survival hangs on what you can build. Explore haunted ruins, abandoned villages, and face a cult preparing the world for a god no one should ever witness. Bura, The Way of the Wind Blows on PC from Tiny Meow Studio and Raven Insights. Explore the beautiful Adriatic coast, roam among the spirits of Mediterranean old folk tales, and live in the moment through your adventure. Strengthen the bond with your spirit companion and unlock unusual abilities to help you explore. Loop Error, released on PC from developer Coro Pixel Studios and publisher Cult Games. Alone in the dead of night, you find yourself sent on a simple errand to check on a quiet gas station on the outskirts of town. But nothing here feels right. You can't outrun this place. It wants you and it will keep you. Lost Lullabies, The Orphanage Chronicles, released on PC from developer Pugsy Studios and publisher GameDev.ist. Lost Lullabies, The Orphanage Chronicles is a co-op horror game set in 1980, inspired by real stories of an orphanage ruined by a fire in 1960 Lowell. Playable with up to four players, the goal is to identify and expel malevolent spirits alone or with your team. Mimesis, released on PC from Relu Games Inc., a four-player co-op survival horror game. When the cursed rain falls, Mimesis appear, perfectly imitating your teammates, bringing a new level of tension you've never experienced before. Motion Wreck on PC from developer Handsome and publisher Playism. Motion Wreck is a recording puzzle action game where you progress through stages by recording and playing back your own movements. Myth Realm, released on PC from Delta Video Games and publisher Indie.io. The Wizards of Zelnar have vanished and darkness is seeping into the world. Play as Alaris, heroic adventurer and sleuth, on her quest to rescue the wizards and save the land from Aloria from demon invasion. Delve into a new fantasy adventure RPG and discover the secrets of the Myth Realm. Nexen, released on PC from Uncurt Games. In Nexen, you're trapped in a maze. Why? How? You don't know. The only thing you are certain of is that you're being hunted. Collect orbs, complete tasks, but remember, you are not alone and it is closing in. It seems like this weird first-person horror Pac-Man game, but it's not Pac-Man, it's Nexen.
Yeah.
But you're in a maze, you're collecting these white glowing orbs, and then something is chasing you. I don't know what the monster looks like, but it looks like it's based on that one video
It's like the
that was
loosest
going
definition of Pac-Man.
Yeah, it looks like it's based on that one video that was going around of like first-person horror Pac-Man. Anyway.
Oh, okay.
Terra Firma 2 on PC from Working as Intended. Shape breathtaking worlds in Terra Firma 2. A vast simulation where your creations evolve through the forces of nature. Sculpt the land, then watch as weather, erosion, and life itself transform your world into a dynamic living ecosystem, right down to every plant and creature. The Seance of Blake Manor from developer Spooky Doorway and publisher Raw Fury. Spooky Doorway made Dark Side Detective, the games that inspired our games that may or may not come out someday.
Yes.
The Seance of Blake Manor is a supernatural detective mystery set in 1897 Ireland, where you investigate the disappearance of Evelyn Dean in a remote hotel full of secrets and otherworldly occurrences. October 28th, 1998, The Tollkeeper Story, released on PC from Game Changer Studio, a narrative simulation game where you play as a mother-to-be, working as a tollkeeper in the fictional country of Janapa, a nation on the brink of chaos. Navigate daily challenges and make difficult moral choices as you survive, all for the sake of your unborn child. As Long as You're Here, released on PC from Autoscopia Interactive. What if you lost all your memories? An emotional family drama seen through the eyes of a woman with Alzheimer's. As Annie's life slowly unravels, uncover memories of her deceased brother as her past bleeds into the present. Atomfall Complete Edition, launched on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. Battlefield Red Sec DLC, released on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. Death by Scrolling, released on PC from Terrible Toy Box and publisher Microprose Software. Welcome to Purgatory Incorporated, now under new management. Death by Scrolling is a roguelike, vertically scrolling RPG where you kill enemies, collect gold, and avoid the Reaper long enough to pay the ferryman's exorbitant river crossing fee to the afterlife. Ire, a prologue, released on PC from Probably Monsters. It's 1986, and you're stranded in the Bermuda Triangle, but not alone. Trapped in a terrifying loop with a monster, you'll have to stay one step ahead to survive and uncover the truth. Ready or not, here it comes. Simon the Sorcerer Origins, released on all major platforms from Small Thing Studios and NN. Experience the magical world like never before in Simon the Sorcerer Origins, the highly anticipated prequel to the cult classic point-and-click adventure. In this new adventure, Simon, the most sarcastic wizard in video game history, returns to reveal secrets and stories from his past. Space Chef, released on all major platforms from Blue Goo Games and publisher Quali. Hunt, cook, and delivers cosmic cuisine using ingredients from across the galaxy to become the greatest chef in the Horseshoe Nebula. Explore alien worlds teeming with edible life, win the hearts of your customers, and thwart the rise of an evil interstellar burger chain. Recreation on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC from developer Three Fields Entertainment and publisher THQ Nordic. Recreation hands you the keys to your very own driving and building open world. Explore 400 square kilometers of pure sandbox joy as you create, race, and wreck alone or together with your friends. 2 Point Museum made its way to Switch 2. October 29th, Dark Moon on PC from developers Jujubee and publisher 101 Experience. Dark Moon is a survival strategy game where, in order to survive, you must avoid the sun's scorching rays and embrace the darkness. Gather resources, upgrade your mobile base, make tough moral decisions, but most importantly, don't go into the light. Orbis, released on PC from Misty Whale, in this logic-based puzzle game, switch between orbs to solve puzzles and light up your world. Play co-op with yourself, freeze time, fly drones, play with sound, and overcome the evil shadow interfering with your quest. Earth vs. Mars, released on PC from Relic Labs, faced with a terrifying Martian invasion, you must lead Earth's forces in a battle for our planet's future. Create powerful human creature super soldiers to fight an alien menace in this turn-based strategy game. The Outer Worlds 2, released on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation from Obsidian Entertainment and Xbox. The Outer Worlds 2 is an eagerly awaited sequel to the award-winning first-person sci-fi RPG from Obsidian Entertainment. Just look at the exciting number of dashes in that sentence. Time to clear your calendar. Get ready for an action-packed adventure. Oh, that was another dash. With a new crew, new weapons, and new enemies in a new colony. So much newness. October 30th, Arc Raiders, released on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox from Embark Studios. Arc Racers is a multiplayer extraction adventure set in a lethal future Earth ravaged by a mysterious mechanized threat known as Arc. Asterix and Obelix Mission Babylon, released on all major platforms from Bilo Studios and publisher Microids. Dive into an epic brand new adventure as Asterix and Obelix. Experience a story full of humor, epic battles, and unforgettable encounters in a thrilling platform game. You've heard of Asterix and Obelix, right?
Yeah. I've had them on the...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of those ones where it's a foreign comic strip that got popular worldwide. I say foreign, I guess worldwide everything's foreign and not all at the same time. It got popular in the United States somewhat, but not quite as much as Smurfs did. But it's one of those ones where it's an old comic strip that's from probably around the same time as Smurfs is from.
Yeah.
And it's still going strong, just not as much in the United States.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I know there's English dubs of their newer stuff, but I just don't know if they're like widely released anymore.
I think the last one was from honestly last year maybe.
Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D remake on all major platforms from Art Dink and Square Enix. Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D remake is a stunning reimagination of the first two legendary adventures in the Erdrick trilogy, brought together in one package. Meijogami, released on Switch and Switch 2 from NT Creates, I believe is a timed exclusive because it is supposed to be coming to PC. It's just not out yet. Meijogami stars Shiroa, a young woman who lost her memory, who travels alongside Shiori, her father who has been turned into paper. With her katana Kamikiri in hand, she travels through a bizarre world and cuts through the horrors she finds there in this 2D action platformer. Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, released on all major platforms from Digital Eclipse. Step into the arena and choose your fighter. Experience the legendary origins of Mortal Kombat with the iconic arcade classics that started it all, alongside a curated selection of most loved home versions and rare fan favorite releases, a celebration of the franchise's groundbreaking legacy. I believe these are the same people that also did the Atari 50 collection, and there was another one that they did where there's also a built-in it's basically it's a playable documentary what these kind of games are. It's super cool because I know there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff in it.
Yeah.
There was with the Atari one, and the Atari had another update that added more games and more behind the scenes stuff. It all very cool stuff.
Yeah.
October 31st, Jester, A Foolish Ritual, released on PC from Firefoot Studios, a co-op survival horror game set in a dark medieval castle. Play as one of four resurrected knights and work together to find hidden runes, unlock the ritual chamber, and escape before the Jester hunts you down. Teamwork, stealth, and survival are your only hope. Paw Patrol Rescue Wheels Championship on all major platforms from devs 3D Clouds and publisher Outright Games. Isn't that a switch?
I know.
The Room. Rev up the Rescue Wheels crew, mastering stunts, turbo boosts, and pup skills from Adventure Bay to Foggy Bottom. Tackle tracks solo or in multiplayer. Dodge pies, confetti, and rivals to become the ultimate monster truck champion. Felt like I had to
get it up the energy.
Up the energy for that one.
It felt like a Cartoon Network ad from mid 2000s.
Tales of Xillia remastered on all major platforms from developer Doki Doki Grooveworks and publisher Bandai Namco Entertainment. Experience Tales of Xillia remastered for the first time ever. Dive into the magnificent world of Rhys Maxia as either Jude Mathis, an aspiring medical student from the capital, or Amelia Maxwell, a mysterious woman accompanied by 4 powerful spirits. Those are my releases for this week. Anytime, it's just, you've watched enough Nintendo Directs. It's just funny to me to use the same guy for all the trailers.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, new Mario game out soon, and then it talks about the horror game right after. And then it's like, you're in a world, and I have to act serious now because the game is scary.
And you can tell it's the same person.
Yeah, and it's the same guy. It's the same guy that's just doing like a
yeah, deepening. On my first batch of miscellaneous news and posters, we got the IMAX poster for Zootopia 2, the poster for the 25th anniversary re-release of How the Grinch Stole Christmas, releasing in December. New poster for Now You See Me, Now You Don't, Scream 7, The Carpenter's Son, and Stranger Things Season 5. In trailers and teasers, we got the final trailer released on Halloween for Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein for the 3rd episode in a row, releasing November 7th on Netflix. A new teaser called for Wicked for Good for the 6th episode in a row, releasing November 21st in theaters. The final trailer for Stranger Things Season 5 for the 4th episode in a row, with Volume 1 releasing November 26th on Netflix. I'll watch the shows, but I'm like...
Yeah.
A first trailer for Fackham Hall releasing December 5th in theaters. Did you see that?
Yes, that looks hilarious.
It does. Trey told me about it. He went to see an AMC Screen Unseen, and that was back like a month ago. And that was a trailer they had attached to that. So I guess they show trailers they haven't publicly released yet. And he was telling me about it. And he's like, it's hilarious. And he just, for anyone who doesn't know what it is, it's basically like the comedy of The Naked Gun and Airplane, but put that in a Downton Abbey.
It's Downton Abbey and like an Agatha Christie book, because there's also a parody of Hercule Poirot in there.
Yeah.
I saw
takes his mustache off.
The guy, it's the first movie. It's like the cinematic debut of the writer. I'm going to look it up now.
Jimmy Carr?
Yes.
Yeah, he's a comedian.
You'll
know him from like takes clips from like 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown or stuff like that.
Yeah.
As the host of that.
But anyway, he had like a statement where he was talking about writing it, and he said the British film industry does 2 things very well: period drama and comedy. We didn't have time to write 2 movies, so we just had to mash them together. Hope that's okay.
He doesn't care. I love his comedy.
I'm just slightly worried that if you say Fackham Hall in the posh accent, it might be misconstrued. Hopefully that won't be a problem.
I thought that. Dude, I showed this to my parents, and they loved it. My mom was dying. They're in the bathroom and they're like,
how do you know when you're in love?
Maybe it's something in the air.
And there's a dude just like destroying the toilet next to... Yeah, it is. I saw someone say comedies are so back.
Exactly. With this and Naked Gun, we're back.
This and Naked Gun, and we've started to get like other like okay comedy. Like the time of mediocre movies is back, where it's like, just release them, man.
Yeah,
just
we're gonna have fun.
We need to get back to that point where we're not so worried about everything being a hit. Because come on, man,
because
You're Cordially Invited is not everyone's cup of tea, but that movie was hilarious.
It was hilarious. I'm so excited for Fackham Hall. They set off from the beginning when you shoot in the air and a pigeon falls, and then later a fox falls from the air, and then later a full deer falls from the air
and lands on
the guy. Oh, I'm so excited for it.
Or it's like, just do your job, and he starts like pouring wine for the kids.
But you can tell he's like, should I? Oh, I love it. We got a new first trailer for Scream 7 releasing February 27th in theaters. A teaser for the new Shaun the Sheep movie called Shaun the Sheep, The Beast of Mossy Bottom, releasing Halloween of next year in theaters. And the trailer for Wednesday with the Gramps, which is DreamWorks. I think it's DreamWorks. I could be wrong with that. It's an animated short film following a teenage boy who would rather do anything than spend an afternoon with his grandpa, who lives in an assisted living center. It looks depressing.
Well,
it looks good.
Yeah, it looks good, but it's like, oh man, that's gonna be sad.
I'm gonna cry.
It is DreamWorks, by the way.
It is DreamWorks. Okay,
yeah.
That's what I thought. In release dates, The Adventures of Cliff Booth will release in the summer of 2026, with Netflix is looking at a potential robust theatrical rollout for the film. The Shining will be re-released in IMAX theaters for the first time on December 12th. The Scrubs revival will premiere on February 25th on ABC, and Motel Transylvania will release in 2027 on Netflix. In castings, I think it was last week or the week before, I said Saoirse Ronan would play Linda McCartney, but I saw the rest and I didn't remember who it was. They did officially what the cast of the wives are for Sam Mendes Beatles biopics, including Saoirse Ronan as Linda McCartney, Anna Sawai as Yoko Ono, Amy Lou Wood as Patty Boyd, and Mia McKenna Bruce as Maureen Starkey. American Horror Story Season 13 revealed their cast, which will include Ariana Grande, Sarah Paulson, Evan Peters, Angela Bassett, Kathy Bates, Emma Roberts, Billy Lord, Gabori Sidibe, Leslie Grossman, and Jessica Lange cast, which I saw someone on Instagram say Jessica Lange returning to the franchise, for people who don't watch the franchise, is like Rihanna returning to music.
What's interesting about Kathy Bates doing it is, didn't she say after Matlock she was done?
Retiring? Yep. She also does a lot of Ryan Murphy stuff, though.
That's true.
So a lot of these are like Ryan Murphy players. And then the biggest casting announcement, I say biggest is in one person, a lot of people, for Zootopia 2 this week. Did you say on the podcast how
yeah,
how they
I
doing
said
it?
it's like it's just gonna become a it is like an ensemble movie.
Yes.
Of like there's so many people in there, they have to be cameos as short as the movie is.
Exactly. Because announced this week, a lot of returning players from frequent Disney animation movies, including Dwayne Johnson has been cast as Zeke, Josh Gad has been cast as Paul Moldebrandt, John Leguizamo was cast as Anthony, Stephanie Beatriz and Wilmer Valderrama have been cast as Hippo police officers Bloats and Higgins, David Fain is cast as Truffler, Anika Noni Rose is cast as Squeal of Fortune Mouse, which I'm assuming that has to be a play on Wheel of Fortune, which means are we also going to get cameos from Ryan and Vanna? Maybe. Aloe Cravalho has been cast as Anti-Venom Pen, and Rachel House has been cast as Grandma Toller. So
Vanna White Tiger.
Dude, Ryan Seacrest is like a sea lion.
Yeah, it's SEA Crest.
Yeah. SEA. Which I think is how he spells his name anyway.
But it seems like, because you've heard of the movie Mars Attacks, right? It's Tim Burton.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's also got a cast like that where it's like there's a lot of people in it, but it's mostly just one line.
Mm-hmm.
They show up. The person that's in it the most is Jack Nicholson as the president. But you've got Glenn Close, Annette Bening, Pierce Brosnan, Danny DeVito, Martin Short, Sarah Jessica Parker, Michael J. Fox, Rod Steiger, Tom Jones, Lucas Haas, Natalie Portman, Jim Brown, Lisa Marie, Sylvia Sidney, Joe Don Baker, Olin Jones, Jack Black, Christina Applegate, Pam Grier, Ray J, Brandon Hammond, and it just, the list goes on.
Basically,
and it's mostly
anyone from that time who was relatively famous.
Yeah, and of course Frank Welker voices the Martians.
Yeah.
But they just pop up and are like, oh hey, this is a joke, and then they're out. So that's what I picture this is going to be. Yeah,
or it's just
Anyway,
regardless, I'm so excited for Zootopia 2.
I'm excited for it.
I'll be there on opening
night. It's just
night.
wild that it's like, holy moly, there's a lot of people, and they really want people to come see this.
Yeah. I feel like Dwayne Johnson's cameos and a lot of these are going to be like Free Guy, where it's like you're not going to notice them.
Yeah.
Or like Hugh Jackman and John Krasinski, stuff like that. Anyway, that is my first batch of miscellaneous news.
In my gaming news, Luigi's Mansion was officially added to the NSO GameCube app on October 30th.
Mm-hmm.
A new game in the Shantae series is in development at Way Forward. But very cool, the new Shantae game, because they just released that they finished development of their old Game Boy Advance game.
And that was the one
and
from
released it from like 20 years ago. So now they're making a new one. We got character art of Shantae and Risky Boots. Shantae had like twin tails, ponytails going on. Risky Boots had like double braids. So I don't know if that has anything to do with the game or if that's just character art they're posting, because they do cute little pictures of of Risky and Shantae all the time. A free update and the Switch 2 edition selling for $4.99 of Animal Crossing New Horizons was announced by Nintendo this week. The Switch 2 edition includes improved graphics, mouse controls, a built-in mic to call. You're using a megaphone via the Switch 2's built-in mic to call out to specific villagers, and game chat capabilities. As for the free update, version 3.0, a resort hotel ran by the Cap'n family will be added to the island. You can decorate rooms in exchange for tickets spent on exclusive items. Expanded storage for various things has been added. Resetti returns, so in the original Animal Crossing, Resetti was like this mole that would pop up and would rant at you if you turned off the game without saving, or or reset the game without saving. Is like, hey, what are you doing? And then he like old man rants at you where you're just pressing A over and over again until it's gone. Favorite Smash.
I love that.
Favorite Super Smash Brothers Brawl. He was only in Brawl. They never brought him back after this, but I wish they did. Assist trophy was him, and he just rants the whole fight, and it just pops up and covers half the screen. It is such a good joke, and it's like you never brought that back. It's sad. But he is returning, this time as an NPC that can be used to clear off sections of the island. So if you want to reset like how you lay out your island, you can just talk to him instead of having to go clear it out yourself. A second customizable island through the Slumber Island map. You can have up to 3 of these second islands, a small, medium, and large size, and you can even set the weather and time of day of this island because it is in a dream world. And then more amiibo functionality has been added, as well as crossover content and villagers with Lego, Zelda, and Splatoon.
Ooh.
So Lego furniture, and then Zelda and Splatoon furniture, and then
that's right, 'cause they have
and
Animal
then
Crossing
villagers from Zelda and Splatoon. Will be added. A horror exploration game, The Day I Will Die, was announced. And also, I don't know if I said this, but the Switch 2 and free update of Animal Crossing New Horizons will release in January of next year. I don't think we got a specific date. We could have, but I didn't get it written down.
Yeah.
Horror exploration game, The Day I Will Die, was announced. Cryophobia releases November 20th. Player versus environment first-person shooter saloon management game Ghouls Saloon was announced. So it's like this Western zombie apocalypse thing where you have to go out and you get supplies and go back in and take care of customers in your saloon, and it's...
okay.
Yeah. Action-adventure game Lowland the Cursed Sand was announced for PC and PlayStation. Fallen exiled guard returning to his ancient kingdom to find his love. And you're like, I think he's like an undead soldier or something. Like he comes back as a skeleton or something, but he's returning to find his... Unclear Games announced the horror game The Florist, survive running from monsters in the small town of Joycliff. Haunted was announced, an asymmetric multiplayer horror game set in a cursed Victorian dollhouse. One player solves puzzles outside the dollhouse to set up traps while the other 3 survive inside it. A sequel to Static Dread, The Lighthouse, was announced, titled The Submarine. Darkwood 2 was announced from Hooded Horse, Ice Pick Lodge, and Acid Wizard Studios. It's a sequel to the first Darkwood game. Rhythm game / visual novel Puppergeist was announced. Help the spirits of puppies in minigames while searching for your own puppy. Egging On got a release date of November 6th on PC, Xbox, and PS5. NBA The Run was announced, a 3v3 arcade basketball game coming in 2026. Metacraft Arena was announced, an MMORPG from Soul Pixel coming in to PC. Stellar Trader was announced, a space trading sci-fi sim coming to PC. You build stations, negotiate prices, avoid pirates, work in the black market, and more. Raiden Fighters Remix Collection has set a release date of February 26th, 2026 on PS4, 5, and Switch. Point-and-click game Foolish Mortals releases November 5th on PC. 2 vinyl sets, one with 2 LPs and 30 tracks, and one with 8 LPs and 130 tracks, will release June 19th, 2026 from Nintendo Unlaced Records. They are Breath of the Wild albums, so the Breath of the Wild soundtrack. The Simpsons content is coming to Fortnite. Homer, Marge, Lisa, Bart, and Flanders, amongst others, a mini-season will begin turning the island into Springfield. I saw Krusty and Mo, but I don't know if they're playable. They could just be in the world.
Yeah. I saw what the map's supposed to look like. I'm like, whoa.
It looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Service with a Shotgun set a release date of November 6th on PC. Chun-Li is coming to Fatal Fury City of Wolves as a playable fighter. A teaser trailer has dropped for Poppy Playtime Chapter 5. Nintendo was denied one of its Pokemon gameplay patents by the Japan Patent Office. They're furthering their attempts to get Power World blown off the map. And then finally, Nintendo won a lawsuit against a streamer who was streaming pirated Switch games and taunted, saying, "I can do this all day." His name is Jesse Kayan. He streams under the username EveryGameGuru. The lawsuit, initiated in 2022, stated that he streamed at least 10 of Nintendo's leaked games more than 50 times, the most recent being Mario and Luigi Brothership. It also claimed that KN taunted Nintendo, sending the company a letter boasting that he has 1,000 burner channels to stream from and can do this all day.
Jeez.
As reported by Torrent Freak, KN continued to taunt Nintendo lawyers on Facebook, stating, "Should have done more research on me. You might run a corporation. I run the streets."
My word.
the head on this guy, or the ego on this guy. In April 2025, Nintendo filed a new motion claiming that he had evaded service of the complaint, but was then served it through substituted means via both email and letters to his mother, grandmother, and partner. After he failed to respond by the deadline, a court clerk entered default against him on March 26, and Nintendo asked the court to make a default judgment against him for $17,500 in damages. A Colorado federal court has now granted Nintendo's request and ordered KN to pay the damages, but also said that two of Nintendo's requests for a permanent injunction would not be granted. So it's Nintendo, yeah, you should have sued this guy, but going like, he can never play a Nintendo game again, like just doing things just like, because he mostly used emulation software available online, the judge ruled that Nintendo's request that he destroy all circumvention devices was rejected because the request was unclear and unreasonable. Nintendo also asked to apply to third parties who worked alongside KN, but the judge denied this too because Nintendo didn't specify who those third parties were. So they were just trying to be like, and go after his friends too, and it's like, okay. So it's like, come on, Nintendo. You're
right to a point.
You're right to a point, but come on. Yeah.
Yeah. This is don't pirate.
Yeah. Don't pirate. Don't pirate games.
Or movies.
Or
just anything.
Don't. But also, come on. You got, if you want to sue them, be specific.
Yeah.
Nintendo said they could have asked for more damages, but did not. But because he wasn't responding, they were like, okay, we'll
get what we can.
At least what we can get what we can.
Yeah.
Because previously they could have asked for at least $100,000 or $10,000 per game.
Yeah.
But yeah,
a big drop to 17,000.
Yes, absolutely.
Huge drop.
But yeah, we won't read the rest of this article, but I have the article pulled up. Shout out to Video Games Chronicle, because I was like, that's a whole lot of information that we need to kind of go through that a little bit. But yeah, that is insane. Absolutely insane.
I do have my second batch of miscellaneous and new looks. As we teased last week, Leica was teasing something to drop on November 26th with Wildwood, and they revealed a new behind-the-scenes look at the stop-motion used, which it still looks so beautiful. We got our first look at Flash in Zootopia 2, new look at Bill Skarsgård as Pennywise and It Welcome to Derry, new clip from Predator Badlands for third episode in a row, first look at Vecna's new form in Stranger Things Season 5, and a first clip from Housemaid. And first looks, we got our first look at Scream 7, which revealed our first look at Neve Campbell, Courtney Cox, Mason Gooding, and Jasmine Savoy Brown, all returning. In box office viewings, you only have one. Looney Tunes is one of the top 10 most watched shows on Tubi, which Tubi then went on to say, quote, "We are in active negotiations to ensure that we can be the home of Looney Tunes for quite a while, likely years," end quote. Good.
Good, yeah. Good. I mean, Looney Tunes is good noise to turn on.
Yes.
For anything.
Yeah.
Your kids, you're doing the dishes, just something.
Background.
Yeah. It's good.
Because you'll always find something to laugh at.
Yeah.
In Glen Powell news, the season finale of Chad Powers dropped, which I was watching it and I was like, that's all we're getting? I want more. New poster for The Running Man. And I do have an official statement to read.
Okay.
You'll see how long this is.
For Running Man?
No, for Glen Powell.
Oh, okay.
This is an official statement from me. On Saturday, October 25th, we recorded our 61st episode titled Mondays Are for Wikipedia Rabbit Holes. Contained in the episode was the return of my segment, Today in Pop Culture History, in which I list off something that happened on that day in pop culture history. With those events, I also include any milestone birthdays, including big numbers or ages ending in a number usually divisible by 5. As our listeners have also come to appreciate, hopefully, I have a segment on my portion of the news that is dedicated to any and all Glen Powell news. Fast forward to Thursday, October 31st, when I discovered that Glen Powell turned 37 on October 21st of this year. As my co-host can attest, I was immediately shocked and that I had missed it. I'd like to sincerely apologize to our listeners who may have been anticipating that piece of news. I would also like to apologize to our listeners and my co-host, Tristan Stump, for not doing my part in due diligence and completing the research like the professional news delivery man that I strive to be for the podcast. Lastly, I would like to apologize to Glen Powell himself for forgetting his glorious birthday. I can only hope that one day I will be able to make it up to Glen Powell himself. Thank you.
Jay, I think
tried that last night and I'm like, I'm not going to tell him.
I think this is one of the most comedic genius things you've ever done. Or, I don't know.
I styled it.
And to play it as straight as you possibly could, that was...
I styled it like a news conference of a murder.
No, I applaud you, sir.
Oh, I'm like, I'm going to include every single detail I can.
Oh, if only we kept track of like what time we recorded. So you'd be like at 1:24 p.m.
Exactly. Aren't you glad I didn't warn you this beforehand?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I got like a line in and I saw you go. That is my Glenn Powell news for the week. I apologize to everyone out there. I will not miss it again. Oddly enough, the only two celebrity birthdays I remember are Chris Pratt and Ted Danson.
Only because you followed that Ted Danson birthday page.
I followed a Twitter account called "It's Today Ted Danson's Birthday" for a year, and I legitimately didn't know when his birthday was. And when it happened, I was very pleasantly surprised. In new announcements, a Finding Frankie movie is in the works based on the video game. It's described as Squid Game meets Five Nights at Freddy's. A Crash Bandicoot animated series in the works at Netflix. Josh Hartnett will star in an action thriller, All Day and All Night, directed by Tommy Wirkola. The film follows a bank robber whose heist goes wrong when he stumbles onto the set of a reality TV show and must stay on air long enough to figure out an escape plan. An animated movie based on the Monster Mash songs in the works at Miramax. Adam Driver will star in a hostage crime series, Rabbit Rabbit, written by Peter Craig from The Batman and directed by Philip Barantini from Adolescence. It follows an escaped convict who starts a hostage situation that turns into an experiment for a tactical empathy negotiator. Mia Goth, Dan Stevens, and Zach Galifianakis have been cast in a revenge comedy called Hey Bear. The film follows a woman who seeks revenge on the bear that ate her husband. A new Buck Rogers movie is in the works with Zeb Wells writing the script. DreamWorks' next original animated film, Forgotten Island, follows two best friends stranded on a fantastical world who can only escape by forgetting each other forever, starring Lea Salonga, Dave Franco, Jenny Slate, Manny Jacinto, her, and Lisa Soberano. Sounds depressing.
It's absolutely devastating.
That's going to be a Best Picture or Best Animated Feature nominee. I'm calling it now. Jason Statham will star in Guy Ritchie's new film Viva La Madness, their sixth film together. The film follows X, a London drug dealer who is hiding out in the Caribbean and decides to plot his return to London. I need to tell Hayden about that. An animated Hello Kitty movie is in the works at Warner Brothers, releasing in theaters on July 21st, 2028. A Talk to Me spinoff series in the works for Meta VR headsets. The series follows a group of young travelers chasing the ultimate party on a European island until they discover the hand. And Keanu Reeves will star in a new action thriller, Shiver, with Tim Miller set to direct. Film follows a smuggler who gets stuck in a time loop after being double-crossed while on a mission at sea. And my miscellaneous mentionables, I have a little bit. Taylor, for all you Yellowstone fans out there, you're going to have to get a new subscription service soon. Taylor Sheridan has signed a new mega deal with Universal to develop movies and TV shows for the studio. He will be leaving Paramount when his commitments with the studio end in 2028. That means he'll probably have some Peacock stuff happening. Only Murders in the Building was renewed for season 6, as we previously mentioned, and will likely head to London for reasons I will not say.
Okay.
Disney is leaving their partnership with Doctor Who. The BBC says the show will return with a Christmas special in 2026. I think that's the last one Disney's putting out. The White Lotus Season 4 will shoot in Paris and the French Riviera at 5-star hotels. The new season will likely take place in the south of France with a subplot in Paris. I saw someone say Mike White is not only a genius in how he writes, but how he gets Warner Brothers to pay for his vacations for months at a time. Doug Liman is trying to make a sequel to the original Roadhouse. While Amazon has already made a sequel to Lyman's Roadhouse film, Lyman previously refused to promote his first Roadhouse film after Amazon wouldn't give the film a theatrical release. John M. Chu says they will not show Dorothy's face in Wicked for Good, saying, quote, "I didn't want to step on who you think Dorothy is in whatever story that you came into this with. This is still Elphaba and Glinda's journey, and she is a pawn in the middle of all of it." King of the Hill has been renewed for seasons 16 and 17, with season 15 releasing next year. And in LEGO Ideas, for the second episode in a row, we got a record 6 new idea sets were revealed. I believe Thursday, which is the largest reveal amount in Ideas history. They usually go like 2 at a time, maybe 3.
Yeah.
The 6 new idea sets revealed were E.T. the Extraterrestrial, La Katrina, Smurfs Village, Ramen Bowl, Go-Go Power Rangers Megazord, and Downton Abbey Highclere Castle, which looks,
that's the wild one. I'm like, Downton
huge.
Abbey, really?
Yeah.
You know, it's just the Lego fan base and the Downton Abbey fan base don't seem like one that would cross over.
And now we do. Obviously, no announcements on like pieces because they still got to like rework and make it their own.
Yeah.
But and additionally, 3 designs have been moved to the parking lot for further investigation prior to an official decision, including a Daft Punk concert, The Old Man and the Sea, and the Golden Girls set.
I swear, this is like the 5th time the Golden Girls have gotten
know.
10,000 votes. This better freaking happen this time.
I know. This is like the first time it's been moved to the parking lot, hadn't it?
It's going to go right up next to my Seinfeld
Yes.
and Friends sets. I never got the Office set. That makes me sad I didn't, because I want to get all the sitcom sets I
sitcom
can,
sets,
because
yeah.
they just, when you ever going to do that? The Big Bang Theory one sucked, and it was out like way before everyone else was getting them. So it's like that one doesn't break my heart as much. But the Office one, it sat on the shelf at Walmart for so long, and I never was able to afford to get it. Now it's discontinued. So I'm like,
It's good. I need a Parks and Rec one now.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine is also come close to getting one.
I need those two. I need the lot from New Girl.
Yeah.
Those kind of shows.
What's other like show like Golden Girls, Friends? I'm trying to think of other shows like of that caliber. Like not really modern, just like
I mean, there's
I guess you could do All in the Family.
King of Queens.
Yeah, Queen Queens.
Frasier.
Oh yeah.
And the
Frasier's
Cheers
apartment.
bar.
The Cheers bar, yeah. Well, the Cheers bar wouldn't happen because Lego is a thing about alcohol and violence in their in their sets. It's why like I don't think any of the horror icons in Lego Fortnite or in Fortnite are getting Lego forms because of that.
I forgot about that.
Or like Lego Dimensions, the church and Moe's Tavern are not in the overworld. Yeah. The only time beer has ever been like a Lego thing is the Simpsons episode that was animated in Lego.
Yeah.
And then like Lego taverns that like the like old medieval taverns.
Yeah.
But they don't do any modern settings with alcohol and violence. So yeah.
But Frasier,
yeah.
You got the apartment. You got there's what 5?
The apartment.
Eddie.
Heck, you just do his recording booth.
Yes, exactly. That is all of my news for this week.
In anniversaries, October 26th was the 10th anniversary of San Andreas, the 10th anniversary of CW's Supergirl, the 25th anniversary of the PS2, and the 15th anniversary of Fable 3 on Xbox 360. November 27th was the 70th anniversary of Rebel Without a Cause, the 30th anniversary of Copycat, the 30th anniversary of Tetris Attack on Super Nintendo, and the 10th anniversary of Halo 5 Guardians on Xbox One. October 28th was the 20th anniversary of Saw 2, the 20th anniversary of The Legend of Zorro, and the 15th anniversary of Golden Sun Dark Dawn on DS. October 29th was the 15th anniversary of R.L. Stine's The Haunting Hour. October 30th was the 25th anniversary of Jet Set Radio on Dreamcast. October 31st was the 15th anniversary of The Walking Dead, the 35th anniversary of Are You Afraid of the Dark, the 10th anniversary of Ash vs. Evil Dead, and the 30th anniversary of I Have No Mouth But I Must Scream on PC. And November 1st was the 20th anniversary of Call of Duty 2, Big Red 1 on GameCube, PS2, and Xbox.
In my Today in Pop Culture History, I didn't find anything for Sunday, October 26th. I mean, there's history stuff, but not like pop culture. No milestone birthdays. Monday, October 27th in 1966, It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, aired for the first time on CBS. Tuesday, October 28th in 2033, the T-850 that killed John Connor in 2032 is captured, reprogrammed, and sent back to 2004 in Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines, and Bill Gates turned 70 on that day. Wednesday, October 29th in 1966, William Hartnell made his last appearance as the first Doctor in the concluding moments of episode 4 of the Doctor Who serial, The 10th Planet. No original copies are known to exist. Did you see the next one I have on there?
No.
Okay, good. I saw that. I'm like, I'm going to put that. And then I scrolled down and I saw this. I'm like, okay, I usually don't do 2, but I have to include this one. In 1993, the very first Got Milk commercial was broadcast. Do you know who it was directed by?
No.
Michael Bay.
Holy moly.
Michael Bay. I saw that and I'm like, I'm going to include both of these. In Thursday, October 30th, in 1938, let me say, in 2003, Wicked premiered. And I was going to put that until I saw this, which is in 1938, Orson Welles broadcast his radio play of H.G. Wells' The War of the Worlds.
That is just a crazy one because everyone who had to read War of the Worlds in English class probably knows this. And then anyone who knows...
Are English Lit fans back?
Yeah, English Lit fans are back. People who heard this on the radio did not know it was a play because of some overlapping broadcast thing. I can't remember what the mistake was. But something happened where it was not clear that it was a play. Yeah. So people thought this was actually happening. And hysteria happened, which I'm like, man... We look at how can people believe anything they read on the internet today, but you hear about alien abductions on the radio, and you're like, oh, this must actually be happening.
Yeah, because you didn't have like the internet and all or computers and anything. You had newspaper.
Yeah,
and even then that wouldn't happen. But yeah, hearing that,
it's just absolutely wild.
I'm like, that has to be like one of the biggest things to ever happen. Friday, October 30th in 2005, Gary Estrada visits the Haunted Mansion at Disneyland for the 999th time. Saturday, November 1st in 1968, the Motion Picture Association of America's film rating system was officially introduced, originating with the ratings G, M, R, and X. And that is today in pop culture history. Or this week in pop culture history, I should say.
In my anime news, not a whole lot. Jujutsu Kaisen Execution will be released in IMAX theaters December 3rd. You and I Are Polar Opposites premieres January 11th. An anime adaptation of Yusaku Sakashi and Sakura Miwabi's light novel Rich Girl Caretaker, I'm Secretly the Caregiver, the most popular girl in this rich kid's school, was announced. Season 2 of the live-action One Piece series premieres March 10th, and the One Piece anime will begin a new broadcast schedule in 2026. 2 cours will happen with up to 26 episodes total, so we don't know if it's going to be always 26, but up to 26 episodes will now air within a year. This will give the team more time to really work on the animation without being rushed, and then also, prolong the One Piece franchise as long as you possibly can, because we do know that we are in the last era of One Piece as far as the manga goes. We know that the author is like, hey, I'm getting towards the end here. So who knows how much longer it's going to happen, because he's said several times, oh, it should only take this much longer. And then here we are. So, and then season 2 of Dark Gathering is in development. And that is my anime news for this week.
I only have 3 pieces of comic news, as you can see. The Batman Part 2 has been revealed to be set a few weeks after the ending of The Penguin. And Luke Hull, who worked on Andor, a Star Wars story, will serve as production designer. Lanterns has been described as being, quote, as much of a buddy cop show as a superhero show.
I'm so excited for this
Love
one,
it.
man.
I love it, dude. Marvel and Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse producer Chris Miller says they will expand the aspect ratio for the IMAX release. I believe his exact quote was, oh, heck yeah. In celebrity deaths, Cody Beef Frankie was 31. He was a Barstool Sports personality. Prunella Scales was 93, British actress and Fawlty Towers star. Floyd Roger Myers Jr. was 42, was an actor on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Gennady Nazarov was 58, Russian actor known for Life and Extraordinary Adventures of Private Ivan Chonkin and What a Wonderful Game. Ben Sui was 76, Hong Kong actor known for Running Out of Time and Breaking News. Ilana Kasai was 97, Hungarian actress known for The Roundup and Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. Hector Nogueira was 88, Chilean actor known for The Frontier. Maria Riva was 100, German actress known for The Scarlet Empress and Scrooged. Yakub Ahmedov was 87, Uzbekistani actor known for Adventures of Ali Baba and the 40 Thieves and The Battle of the Three Kings. And Peter Watkins was 90, UK documentarian known for The War Game and Punishment Park. My sources this week were Deadline, Movie Insider, Puck, comicbook.com, Men's Health, The Wrap, Variety, Hollywood Reporter, popculture.net, Writer of Pop, New Elementary, and Walt Disney Animation Studios, and of course, Discussing Film.
And my sources for this week were IGN, Video Games Chronicle, Discussing Film, Crunchyroll, Game Trailers, Nintendo Life, and the official sites and socials of the studios and projects mentioned today. And tier lists make a return.
This one was our October plan.
Then October fell apart.
Yeah.
But so we have how many villains?
24.
24.
So we do 6.
So we have 6 villains an episode for the month of November of comic book villains, and we rank them on how likely it is that Jay or I would become these villains.
I do have, when I made this, various origin descriptions.
Okay,
for
cool.
all of them. If I miss anything in here, then you can. Fill it in. So we're going alphabetical order. First up, we got Black Manta. As a youth, he was kidnapped and forced into servitude on a ship. He developed a deep-seated hatred for the ocean and saw Aquaman as its representative, whom he felt ignored his pleas for help. We've got a healthy blend of DC and Marvel on here.
So let's see. Black Manta. Did either of us grow up near the water?
No. Did either of us almost drown?
Yes, but it was a pool.
Hey, that's water. Honestly, I think I did too when I was like 3. What are we thinking for Black Manta?
Really? I think it's not likely.
Not likely? You see our tiers here. Absolutely will happen one day. Likely, could go either way. Not likely, will not happen.
I think it's not likely.
Not likely. I feel like I love animals too much to hate Aquaman for that reason. So I'm lower on it. Brainiac is the next one.
And it is all sorts of different backstories for him.
Yeah. The one I wrote down was alien from the planet Kolu, or a Kryptonian AI who collects cities and worlds and hopes to become the most knowledgeable being in all the universes. In some continuities, he is responsible for the destruction of Krypton. I honestly don't know.
This one could go either way, I think.
Either way?
Like, both of us becoming obsessive enough. It's like, we must know everything.
That is true. I must know everything about movies.
Yeah. And what if one day you just crack or I just crack or something, and it's like, I must know everything about everything now.
I feel like it's likely then. Could go either way. Clayface. Basil Karlo was a disgraced actor who went insane when his iconic film was remade and took up crime under the alias Clayface. Initially, Karlo was a man in a mask. Later, through exposure to a substance, he gained the ability to alter his form and mimic others. The part I'm looking at is a disgraced actor who went insane when his iconic film was remade. I feel like that could happen to me.
You feel like that happened to you? I feel like I'd be
I'm
able
in
to,
like likely territory.
You're
right
in
now.
likely territory, and I'm in more of the not likely territory. So do we want to balance that out, or do we want to rank it
like
based on your...
Well, if we make it we should try to do both of us, but I feel like
Okay.
with one, especially one coming up later,
Oh, yeah.
it's way more me. So like,
So do we want to mix
I
the
feel
two
like-
rankings together and then put them where they
I
would
feel like we can
combine?
do that. If we could go either way, I'd put it before Brainiac.
Yeah, it's before Brainiac, and the could go either way.
Yeah. Could go either way. It could be like if it's leaning either way. Doctor Doom. This one I have. Orphaned as a young child in Latveria, he discovered his mother made a deal with a demon. He went to America on a science scholarship where he sought knowledge to save his soul. He later made a bridge between dimensions, only for it to blow up in his face, leaving him scarred and expelled. Seeking guidance in Tibet for his anger, he created a suit of armor to hide his face and body, and eventually returned to conquer Latveria and, in hopes, the universe.
Well, you hated science class
I hate it when it wasn't animals,
when it wasn't animals.
which is often.
Yeah, and science was my worst subject. So I'm just saying, even in a different world where I'm orphaned and find out my mother sold my soul to the devil, I don't care for science that much.
Do we have enough anger to take over?
Yeah, would enough
That's the
anger
deciding
take over to be
factor.
like, I have to learn science now, or would I just go be like, you know what? Let me go become a... There's a lot of magic in the Marvel Universe. Let me just learn magic and go at it that way, because that seems a lot easier than trying to figure out science.
Exactly. I would be like, let's become a baker.
If you could pay off...
Pay off in bread and muffins. Assorted croissants. Are we thinking not likely?
I'm thinking that
Or will not happen?
I think that for me, this is will not happen.
Will not happen?
I'm not
It's
doing the
very
science
much not
homework.
likely to me. So
I'm-
I'm fine with putting in it will not happen.
I'm not doing the science homework, man. That's all I'm saying.
Fair. Which, hey, I feel like the more bottom heavy it is, the better off the world's going to be. So if we get any up here, people better watch out. Dr. Octopus, science again. Brilliant scientist Otto Octavius becomes fused with a harness of powerful mechanical tentacles after a lab accident involving fusion-based energy. This event not only damaged him physically, but also mentally, driving him insane and leading him to a life of crime as a supervillain. It's science again.
It's science.
I'm
again.
not nearly smart enough to be Dr. Octavius.
I say this one goes in more not likely.
Not
Because
likely.
let me see the vision. Hey Jay, buddy, why don't you go put in this thing for me so we can shoot a new movie that I'm gonna make?
And then for me, I just want to get in it so I can reach something and not have to get up off the couch. Oh, that's perfect. Not likely. Above Black Manta.
Trey, that was not supposed to be a perfect. That was not supposed to be a perfect impersonation.
I thought you were talking about me. Oh my goodness. Not likely.
I'd say,
Could go either way.
yeah, not likely.
Absolutely will happen. Not like above or below Black Manta.
Below Black Manta.
Oh, I gotta wipe my eyes. We got one more to get through. Okay. Electro. I think that's Electro. Yes, Electro. Raised by his overprotective mother, Maxwell Dillon dreams of being an electrical engineer, but when struck by lightning, he gains the power to generate and control electricity.
Jay,
Do either one of us have an overprotective mother?
I would say at one time in your life, your mom was a little more protective than she is now.
That is true.
So it depends on at one point in your life did you get struck by lightning? Was it when your mom was Wanting to become a UPS driver, Jay, or wanting to become a movie writer, Jay?
That changed it all. That was the shift. Oh my goodness. My stomach hurts from laughing too hard. Okay.
Does this one go and could go either way, or does this go and likely?
Likely.
It is likely one day that Jay or I might become struck by lightning because...
Mom, we're not making fun of you, I promise.
No, we're not.
We love you. One of us could be struck by lightning, and that could be like...
Yeah. There we go. That's also the be struck...
Yes.
The overprotective mother thing has nothing to do with the fact that anyone could be struck by lightning. My grandpa was struck by lightning.
Or we could go the... Oh my God, my chest hurt. Oh, we could go the Amazing Spider-Man 2 route, and I could be working at a zoo and fall into a pit of eels.
Yeah.
Maybe. Likely is the words are going to be.
Hey, Jay, buddy, can you bring this... I got this vat of eels for the next play I'm putting on. Can you bring it over there? Don't fall. Oh, never mind.
This is Neighborhood Nimrods. I try to catch one with my bare hands.
I think where I lose it is after they go, hey, Jay, buddy. And then the rest just goes downhill from there. No one knows who I'm doing an impression of, so it's not as funny.
Oh my goodness.
It's a friend of ours. That is most definitely either listening to this or only listening to the first 15 minutes, so I'm safe.
I'm expecting anyone who listens to the full episode to message me and be like, hey, you should have missed Glenn Powell. It's a birthday like that.
This episode's going to come out and I'm going to get a message from him that's like, I hate you.
And then I'll get a message from him and be like, hey, Jay, buddy.
All right, well, that concludes today's episode.
So, to recap, you don't got to worry about Doctor Doom, Dr. Octopus, or Black Manta, really. Might have to watch out for Brainiac and Clayface. Be on precaution for me shooting electricity from my fingers. Just look out. That might happen. It could very well happen.
This is slowly turning into more the likelihood of Jay becoming these villains, but...
Well, I mean... Oh, it's next week.
Anyway.
We'll say next week you are going to get one in the top tier.
Yeah. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all those interactive things. Be sure to follow the podcast on most social medias at Mondays for Nerds. Follow me on most social medias at Sir Stumpsalot and Sir Stumpsalot17.
Follow me at PoeThePanda001 on Twitter, and I think Instagram is Chris M. Pratt Fan. I have a headache.
We will see you all next time.
Goodbye.
Bye.